So, I just finished an interview with United Airlines, and it was, I'm not going to say it was easy because it wasn't easy. It's, even though it was a video interview and I'm sitting with my laptop in a quiet room, I did all the things I had to do to prepare. I made sure that I wore um, collared shirt with pearls, you know, very conservative dress. Um, It took me a while to get the place situated, to sit square in the middle of the two doors, and just to make sure there were no distractions in the background, although I don't have many. But the experience was really enlightening. I mean, like, there were 6 questions. I feel like people may have mentioned that they had 3 questions. There were 6 questions. There was also time before you even got to the interview itself to um, prepare. They gave you practice questions, but they gave you those practice questions with 3 questions. And those, once you got past the third question, it kind of went back to the first practice question. So it was only 3 questions really. And I did not remember all the questions they asked. But one of the questions that they asked that was not on some of the things that a lot of you said that there was a question regarding what was the um what was what was the how do coworkers and clients perceive you? That was one. And the other one was, what was something that you did that wasn't planned that way and it had a negative outcome, or something to that effect. So it was like some of the questions that were asked on Glassdoor and in the Facebook groups were actually on point. I would say 3 out of 6 of those were the basics. What makes you a good flight attendant? Why work for you, United, and things like that. But then they kind of mashed up 2 questions in one. So they were like, what did you do, and how did you get out of it? Those kind of questions. So all I would say is, for your interview, make sure you do the things that everybody says you do. Dress appropriately, no wild nail polish, earrings, studs, hair pulled back, collared shirt, pearls, dark jacket, or a uniform that looks like your um, a uniform that looks like the uniform that of the company that you're going for. I went for United, so they have dark jackets as their thing, and basically um, you have to um, you have to study the questions that people post, right? And I did it for about, let's see, I studied questions and I watched videos here on YouTube for about 3 or 4 hours. So I was fresh when I got the questions. So that was how I did it. I didn't want to let it linger another day. They only give you 5 days to do the video interview. So if you do the interview, if you wait the 5 days, I don't want to say it, if you get your interview in on the fifth day, that you have less of a chance, but I definitely didn't want to chance it, and I didn't even realize that there was a time cap on it until I actually revisited the email. So, just be assertive, research what you need to research, try and find out what you can about the job, whatever it is that you're going for. If it's a flight attendant, there are groups on Facebook. I asked a question and somebody invited me to a group, and that was great. Um, and basically, you know, talk about yourself. What makes you good? And that's how I got through the interview. I still have to wait to see if they um, they call me back, but I feel like it went well. And even if I don't get this job with United, I can then use this experience to go with another airline, and that's fine by me. I really like United, so I hope I get the job with them. But those are my tips for the video interview with um, to become a flight attendant. Ciao.